Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, Miss Vera Ferdian. Today we are from Group 9 want to present our project. Our project is Wikinyan. My name is Feral Marston.
And my name is Waskita Mirianto. So what is fundamental of software engineering? Fundamental of software engineering is that work is divided in various spaces which don't overlap with each other, and therefore work can be divided and time can be saved. The idea is to divide work in phase like planning, documentation, coding, and testing.
Introduction to Software Development Lifecycle or SDLC. The first one is requirement gathering and analysis. During this phase, all the relevant information is collected from the customer to develop a product as per expectation. Any ambiguities must be resolved in this phase only. The second is design. In this phase, the requirement gathered in the SRS document is used as an input, and software architecture that is used for implementing system development is derived.
After the design phase, the next one is the implementation or coding. Implementation or coding start once the developer get the design document. The software design is translated into the source code. All the components of the software are implemented in this phase. So after the coding, we have testing. Of course, like testing starts once the coding is complete and the module are released for testing. In this phase, the developed software is tested thoroughly, and any defect found are assigned to developer to get them fixed.
The next one is deployment. Once the product is tested, it's deployed in the production environment, or first UAT, user acceptance testing, is done depending on the customer expectation. The last one is maintenance. After the deployment of product on the production environment, maintenance of the product exempli Gracia. If any issue comes up and need to be fixed or any enchantment is to be done, is taken care by the developers.
So this is the kind of the model of SDLC. The first one is waterfall model. Waterfall model is the continuous software development model, which is development is seen as flowing steadily downward like waterfall. Truly the step of the requirement analysis, design, implementation, testing or validation, integration, and maintenance. And the second one is RAD model. RAD or Rapid Application Development Process is an adoption of the waterfall model. So it's like improvement from waterfall itself. So it target developing software in a short period. So the third is spiral model. It's a combination of the rapid prototyping and concurrency in design and developing activity. For V model, in this type of SDLC model testing and the development, the step is planned in parallel. Okay. So there are verification phase on this side and the validation phase on the other side.
The next one is incremental model. The incremental model is not spirit model. It is necessarily a series of waterfall cycle. The next one is agile model. Agile methodology is a practice which promote continuous interaction of development and testing during the SDLC process of any project. In the agile method, the entire project is divided into small incremental builds. Iterative model is a way of breaking down the software development of a large application into smaller pieces. And the last one is Big Bang model, is focusing on all types of research in software development and coding with no or very little planning.
So what is the black box testing? Black box testing is a software testing method in which the internal structure, design, or implementation of the item being tested is not known to the tester. So people can become a tester without knowing code on the program.
The next one is system analysis for web and Android. What our web does is introduce cat species and cute picture from cat. Our web and Android apps basically have same feature like register as a user or register as a member community. The difference is we can input our suggestion on web version and there is no suggestion box on Android version.
So this what we use to develop our web project. We use App Engine to build our project and Bootstrap for the designing and something like that, styling and etc. And Eclipse for the IDE as an IDE and Google Chrome as show or project. Run show.
And for the Android, we use Android Studio as an IDE.
So for the black box testing for web version, the first one, authentication user, and the scenario, if you put wrong username or password, you can log in. And the result expect is, you cannot log in as a member. And for the login, we use authentication and it will require email and password minimal 6 character. And we expect the user can log in into the Wikinian home if the email and the password is correct. So for the input data, it will save data in the database. So we can see how many user register as our member.
And for the black box testing for Android, if we open the application, the Android application, we want to show the interface of the Android, which is the progress bar, and the result is a success for the login. It's basically same for like the web, just input username and password correctly, and we can go to the homepage. And for the add member, and for the last one, if you want to become a member, you can adding a new member and become our member. So this is our interface from our project. This is the collection, the definition of what is Wikinian, and this is the collection of the cats. So this is the collection of the cats. For example, we click the domestic. It will explain about the domestic cat and how to take care of them. And there is about us. If we click the picture of our logo, it will go to our Instagram. For the contact us, we will fill the nama, email, and komentar. If we didn't fill anything, and we click the kirim, it will give a notification, tolong isi semua data. If we fill the data and we click the kirim button, it will say terima kasih, nanti akan kami baca komen kamu Waskito.
So for the login, it's like if you want to sign in or sign up to our web, it will say no active user because you didn't sign in yet. So for the login itself, we use Out API. Sign up, okay. And your data will be inserted in here, and you can also log in if you already sign up and log in. Sign in, I mean, you will direct to home, and if you want to you still active lah, cause you did not sign out yet. So wait, yep. So if you sign out, you have signed out and no active user. Okay, we go back. And if you want to register as our member community, you will like untuk bercanda passwordnya. Okay, register. Yay, now you are part of us. For this register member, the data will be inserted in the real-time database. Yap, Nundun bercanda.
So this is our homepage. If we click the drawer on the left, there is home, login, add member, logout, and the gallery. If we want to become a member, we click the add member. If we click tambah without input any username or password, it will show a notification data tidak boleh kosong. And now we will add a new member, and we click tambah, and it will be added to the database. For gallery, we can see cat species. For example, we want to click the savannah, and it will show the savannah cat and the explanation of savannah cats.
For the add member itself, it will store to the database in the database suite. Sorry. So for the member, your username and password will store in here, and for the next one, if you want to log in, for example, you don't have any account yet, so you must create one. This is using email. So if you type the password less than 6 karakter, it will show password harus lebih dari 6 karakter, and you must fill it to 6 karakter, and then it will show progress bar in here. If you press daftar hub, and then akun sudah dibuat. So for the login, your data will store in here. Sorry, wait. There you are. It will store in the authentication API. So if you are already login or daftar, it automatically login. So you must log out first, and you can start login or something.
Okay, I think that's all from our presentation. We are sorry if there is any mistake in our project.
So, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.